Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, dot. Ready? It's hot. Dot.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. That'll be good for Philadelphia first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. 11. Right 80. Right hot. Dot.
First down, Burrow to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
11. Right 80. Dot.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Burrow. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
11 mighty.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. In at 26 yards there. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Big 13. 12. 11. Dot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT Tate.
And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
That effort, that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at them through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop. With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT. but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
May will throw to get us started here. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw, here's May. It's made by Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
1st down, May. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Kamara now on 1st and 10. Catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Christian Harris. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Made a throw it. Just shy of the goal line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. One after is good by Morgan. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Volk with a point after. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Washington 1st down. first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the gun, it's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
May now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. May throwing for it. Absolutely fires this one right side. He will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Kamara has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
The score, Commanders 14, Eagles 10.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Trevor Etienne to return this. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
MT, Kate. Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, MT. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second
11,
and
Palmer.
3 at the 35-yard line.
12, Don. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Burrow from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
1-1, ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Gun, gun. Don.
Irving trying to run for the first. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Philadelphia.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Get set. Don.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jones. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Hey, here we go, throw.
It's Jones on the toss. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Five. Hey, what's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Crazy, crazy.
Trying to throw for it with May. This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Kamara running out of the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go, throw. 5.
Here's May to the air. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
To the air yet again, May. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Gallen steps on the extra point. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 21, Eagles 17.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Burrow on first down. That's reeled in by Jake Reed. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180. Stop.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Unable to connect with his running back. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. 3rd down, give to Irving. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. May now. Buying some time right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. And they had this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gained 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. One after is good by Roy Gallis. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 17.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Gun. 12. Right. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. On the move, headed right. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
setting to throw. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Dallas checks on the extra point. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Eagles 17.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Harvey now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
11. Gun.
On first down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Third and short, it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here. Irvin here from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Outright and Ingram makes the grab. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
11. Here we go. 11 empty.
Burrow now on first down. Ingram's got another one. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
11.
Running back sent in motion. Burrow out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
11 Thomas.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket.
Tremendous play by the defense. I mean, just spectacular to corral him behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down today when they decide to scramble. So many good runners. But it was good pursuit to stay on him the entire way.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 31, Eagles 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he has this down to the 34. They'll get 31 yards on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that cake is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10. Here's Jones. Running in the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. The Gallus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 42, Eagles 24.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Burrow from the gun. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. Limited damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. First down, Burrow to throw. It's to Reed again. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 42, Eagles 31.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Jones wants more. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Billy Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 49, Eagles 31.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 11. 11.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Come on, ready?
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. 12. 180. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 mighty. Stop.
3rd and 1. Burrow. Oh, he got free. Escapes the pocket. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes for 32 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Throw left side to Watson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's able to fight this down to the 2.
Hey, we're good.
Hurry this to the line.
11.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 49, Eagles 38.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he will not reach the end zone, but what a great play there, Brock, to set up 1st and goal. They'll run. Gibson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into traffic. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go, throw.
Going play action, May. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
I'm 1, ready?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow to the air now. Forced out to his right. Complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10 after that last highlight. They're at the 30.
Get set.
They kick the running back in motion. Burrow on 1st down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game.
56, Eagles 45.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
May trying again here on 2nd. And caught by his back. Kamara. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. One after is good by Borregales. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
63. Eagles 45.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
On 2.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right in.
Here's Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.